Hello, everybody. Welcome to the DBS Student Life Podcast. My name is Ross, and I'm one of the events officers here in DBS. Today, I am joined with Lauren, the VP for Wellbeing and Equality. Hello, Lauren.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
All good. We're also joined by Feliciano, one of the peer mentors here in DBS. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
And also, and not last, and but not least, we have Christopher, one of the support officers in DBS.
Hey, how's it going?
So yeah, today guys, we are going to be talking about getting the most out of your college experience. So guys, this is your first year being back in DBS.
Yep.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Good.
Good.
Strange.
Yeah, how are you finding to be
Yeah.
back?
Overwhelming and a little bit nervous. I
Yeah,
think. Yeah.
good.
It's so strange to be back.
I say so. You were looking at a camera for the majority of the year.
Yeah.
So I'll start with you, Lauren. So how did you find COVID like for your first year being in DBS? Did you find that how did COVID impact your year?
I mean, obviously, the normal answer is it was hard being distant. It was not hard not having people around. But I think, especially for international students, it was really difficult because either they all had to go home, so they made this huge life change to come here. And then, obviously, things went downhill and they had to leave. Or people like myself who stayed, didn't go home to see their families for a year. So I think in that situation where already you're in a foreign country, you really need, a hub of support and community from college, which is why I picked DBS, because I saw all these things online about how close the students are and all these amazing things to get involved in. And then when I got here, I was kind of banking on that to be my support structure. And then that wasn't there either, so I was away from home and we weren't at college, and it was just kind of messed with me mentally a little bit because that's probably not the worst case, but that was not ideal.
Yeah, not the ideal situation.
Yeah, so I'm happy, way happy
Way
to
happy
be
to be
back.
good.
Yeah.
What about you, Feliciano?
Like in the COVID, first of all, I'm an international student and I started my college back in the Philippines, so it was really hard for me. It was really hard for me that, getting experience, getting to know a lot of people. And the first thing that I noticed when I entered in Zoom, there's a lot of technicalities. It's new to me, it's a new environment for me. And the first thing that in the first week, I kind of know that what kind of accent they're using, because I'm not used to speaking in English. And but thanks to the technology, I learned so much, and I think I look forward for my second year here at
Sweet.
DBS.
That's deadly. What about you, Christopher?
Well, for me as well, I was an international student, and I like to think of myself lucky because I was able to go back to my family in Cyprus, and it was remotely. It was difficult seeing people that I see every day, but I can't hang out with them. So that was difficult. And I mean, college is all about social life and getting out there, putting yourself out there, and missing that is very difficult, especially for international students.
Yeah, I say so. And it's with you guys as well, being obviously living at home and stuff. What was the time difference between where you lived and obviously classes?
It's 2 hours, so it's not that bad, but it's just, times in Cyprus are really different. When everything happens in Ireland, it's a bit quicker than Cyprus. So Cyprus would go way later.
Yeah, I get you. No, that's understandable as well.
Yeah.
The main thing with this year? How are you gonna get the most out of your college experience?
I mean, I'm just gonna put myself out there, events,
Like that.
anything like that. I'll just try to get there, put myself out there, out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Just meet people, make friends.
Yeah.
Because last year I wasn't
Yeah.
able to.
Very hard with being
Yeah.
online and.
Yeah.
What course do you study, if you mind me asking?
I do business IT.
Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. So that's the thing as well. You're not going to be meeting a lot of people online. You'll see them face to face, but then it's when you're actually meeting them in person, it's
It's so
I've
different.
I've
It
never
is.
met you before.
It's weird, and you're I know you, but I don't really know you.
Yeah,
So how is it?
And then what about you, Feliciano? How are you getting the most out of your college experience this year?
Well, I think my mantra for this year is unleash every potentials. Take every risk and drop every fear. Because now I'm back in my college, back in campus. I get to know, it was yesterday, I got the chance to meet all my classmates yesterday, and it was so cool. You get to see them face to face and on cameras, and it was really fun. And yeah.
Oh, sweet. What about you, Lauren? How are you getting the most out of your college experience
I
this
think
year?
obviously being part of the SU is like a huge part of it because you really do come across every single student. I think the big thing I'd like to focus on this year is just saying hi and getting to speak to everyone because I think it's easy, like when you go into the common room or between classes, to kind of just sit and put your earphones in and
Yeah.
do your work. And I think it takes like a bold push to just like go up to people and be like, hi guys, like,
Yeah.
what's going on? Because like everyone clumps off in their little groups, and I think it's just like taking that initial push to just be like you say, like putting yourself out there and just like, hi, how are you guys?
Yeah, I get
and
you.
just getting to know everyone and going to events and all of that.
So, Lauren, because you're on the wellbeing team, why is getting involved on the wellbeing team like so important?
Well, I think like, I mean, I don't know if it's a generational
Yeah.
thing, but I do really think maybe it's because of COVID or maybe it's just because of the age we are, but there is this like pit of like anxiety and loneliness in people right now,
Yeah.
especially after COVID. And I think that if you keep those like feelings inside, which are very real feelings based on what we've experienced the past year and the kind of 2 years now with the pandemic we've had, I feel like if you keep that pain or fear or anxiety or loneliness inside and you don't let it like see the sunlight, it's very easy to let it get in your head and let it like overwhelm you. So I think for us, the well-being team is about like letting you vocalize that stuff and also letting you see that other people feel like that too, because I think when you shed some light on it, you know, obviously the idea that you're in any way responsible for feeling these feelings is absurd, but I think sometimes if you don't vocalize it and you don't see these examples of it around you, you start to think like, what's wrong with me, like why do I feel like this? And it's very easy to get in your own head about it. So for us, I think doing things like workshops, Insta Lives, roundtable talks,
Yeah.
you know, focusing around mental and physical health and speaking, being like, okay, we know not everyone's okay.
Yeah.
These are things we're going to do to try and help you guys. Or maybe I'm not also okay. So I know, like, this is what would help me. And I hope that it helps you guys too as well. So I think that's why for me this year, especially, well-being is so important because it's something that really universally, I think we've all been feeling lately. It's not an isolated thing where like one or two people maybe would want to go to counselling. I think it's something like whether it's you go to counselling and you go to My Mind, or whether it's you come and join us for a well-being walk, or whether you come and get involved in the couch lounge. It's nice to see like a community of people who understand and want to be involved and want to feel the shared thing, like, okay, we're all trying to feel better this year and do something better this year as well.
Yeah, no, I get you. And like, why do you think, like, especially with COVID this year as well, as you were saying there, with just like mentality as well with people, because with the way like online classes have been this year, it's been taxing on your body. Like, you're sitting in the same room every single day, and you can meet people, but it's like, then again, you have to be socially distanced as well at the time.
It's hard.
And it's hard as well for like physical and mental health as well.
And they're
like,
so interconnected.
Yeah.
I think it's so interconnected as well, and that's why we want to try emphasize that like fun, you know, like we don't want to tell people like get up and run 5Ks. You know, because I'm not going to do that either. But I think like when you go on hikes, when you go on walks together, when you have that like thing that make you feel a little bit more alive that day, and you do like a bike ride around Dublin, or you just sit in the park and just enjoy that and being in the outdoors and like feeling like, okay, I'm being a person again. I think that stuff has such a good effect on both mental and physical health, and like literally do go hand in hand. So we're going to try like push a lot of that this year and give you guys a lot of opportunities for that this year.
Perfect. So what events do you have coming up next week then?
Next week we have the Irish Epic Museum, which will be great, and that's just like a get to know Irish culture kind of thing, which will be really, really fun.
And what day is that, if you mind me asking?
That's Tuesday at 3. We'll have the Irish Epic Museum, and then we'll also have a picnic in the park.
Oh, lovely.
We do like some breathing, some meditation, some healthy food. Like we're going to start with more intense physical, not intense, but we'll do like bike riding and stuff like that in the weeks to come. But we thought let's start out with a nice like relaxing day in the park. Breathe a little. We're going to speak about like things that we want to let go of, and we're just going to have like a good chat in the park for next week. I think that will be really, really fun.
Sounds like a very interesting week.
Yeah.
Like I say, you're very excited.
Yes, I'm so happy to see everyone's faces. I really hope people sign up. I want it to be overbooked.
Everyone sign up, listen to Lauren.
Please, if Eventbrite.
So Feliciano, you're a peer mentor. This is your first year being kind of working with the college in a sense.
Oh yeah.
So what made you kind of want to be a peer mentor?
Oh, specifically, I remember when I put my, there's a questionnaire in a peer mentoring, and I put there value inclusivity, because I want to know, because the one thing the COVID questioned me is that, am I okay? Am I really okay?
Yeah.
But the question is that when the COVID is about to finish, or like we're like easing the COVID now, we want to know, or I want to know a lot of people, because this is not about hearing them, but it's about listening to them.
Yeah.
That's why Lauren said that the well-being, that realizes that we are okay in this situation, that we can speak up, we can know them, and we value inclusivity, that whoever you are, you must experience the college life. So for me, since I'm in my second year, I need to experience this, going beyond borders of it. So enjoy life, having to the full. So yeah.
Sweet.
I like
That's
that.
that's a perfect answer. And as a peer mentor, what kind of role are you doing as a peer mentor? Like, what's the job entitled for this year?
Oh yeah, I applied for peer mentor in law, since I'm taking
Oh,
law.
perfect.
I'm on my second year, and I think as a peer mentor, you're gonna be the friendly body of every courses, and not just only courses, but you get to know different courses as well. That what are they doing? What are like what activities they in, and you get to chance also the societies, like different kinds of societies. As a peer mentor, you're the guide for them, and you'll be able to get to know other people as well as a peer mentor. It's not it's a continuous learning for me as well, that you're a mentor and a mentee as well for
Yeah.
different people. So
Yeah, that's perfect.
Exciting.
Exciting, yeah, really exciting. So, Chris, you're on the student life team.
Yeah, man.
You're one of the support characters here in DBS. So this is your first year being on the kind of student union, then, is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Have you had ever like any involvement with the student team before, like in first year, were you a peer mentor?
No, not at all.
No. So this is first time
This
you're
is first
Yeah.
time into the gutter, straight
in the
into the
gutter.
gutter.
So what made you want to become part of the student union then?
Well, I actually, it was from my first year here at DBS. We had the online events over just COVID, and
Yeah.
it was lockdown and everything like that, and I really enjoyed them myself.
What was your favorite event?
I don't remember the event name right now, but it was so interactive.
Okay, cool.
Even though it was from a distance, it was through a screen, and it was so fun to do. And I'm like, if this is the events that are going on online through a
Yeah.
screen, what are the actual events going to be like?
Yeah, no, I get it. That's the thing. So many people like they seen what it was like to be in
Yeah.
doing the events on college or on online, sorry, and now you're doing them in person. I say it's a bit of a culture shock as well.
It is, yeah. But it's enjoyable so far.
Yeah,
It's enjoyable meeting people.
like that.
So good.
And are you doing any? This question goes to the same as you. Are you into any clubs or sports or societies or anything like
Oh
that?
yeah, I was very into rugby
Oh sweet.
back in Cyprus. So.
Oh really? Is Cyprus is rugby big over in Cyprus? Or is it-
No, not really. It's a bit under the radar, but Cyprus actually has the world record for most consecutive wins
What?
in the
What?
world in rugby.
Over
20
South Africa.
24
I
wins.
don't believe over South Africa.
Yes.
Defend my territory.
Yeah.
For the
No,
people that don't
Cyprus-
know,
Cyprus has it.
Lauren is South African.
And rugby is huge there. We like ride or die for it.
Oh, we got you. We got you.
We'll fight.
And yeah, so like obviously the online events were kind of the main things last year, and now the events are happening this year in the college.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you most excited for this year then?
I'm most excited for just getting out there, like more the social events, that kind of like the more going out kind of events, just to like get some drinks in,
Meet people.
like party.
Party. No, what's
Cans,
it?
Cans.
Um,
Possibly the trips will be really good as well.
Yeah, the trips are amazing.
It's the Bundoran trip coming up.
Yeah,
Next
Bundoran. We went on that like 3 weeks ago now. unbelievable.
So good.
Yeah.
Lauren had a bad experience
So
on
much
Bundoran.
fun. Yeah, I was surfing and I was doing better than all of these guys. I was doing so well. I stood up like 3 times.
And then she stood on something.
And then I
that-
stood on like a poisonous fish.
Ooh.
And then the lifeguard had to like carry me out to the tent and everything.
Realistically, you just didn't want to walk up that cliff.
No, not that either.
You should see the size of the cliff. This cliff is massive. It takes you like 10 minutes to even get up the cliff.
But
Like.
it's so beautiful there. It's so nice
Yeah.
to surf there.
Very
It's
cool.
really worth
It wasn't even that cold as well. It was pretty
Yeah, I was
mild
okay.
as well. I think
Yeah.
it was just because we were wearing the wetsuits. And
I
we were-
thought I was
we-
going to need like the turtle suit that goes over your head and it's just your eyes like popping out.
I think as well because we had a few drinks on us the night before as well. I think
Yeah,
that kind of helped
probably
out as
that
well, a little
Maybe.
bit. Maybe it kind of
Contributed.
contributed a little bit. Kind of heated us up a little bit as well. But yeah, no, we had that trip coming up. We haven't. Was it we have another Bundoran trip coming up in 2 weeks, I believe.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
month, October.
Booked out already.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, booked
Yeah,
out already.
everyone's wilding for
Like
tickets.
everyone's going mad for tickets at the moment with that.
You know what I think will be cool, which like a lot of us didn't do last year, is like the Christmas events. Like, you know, like you usually
Christmas
see
market.
that
Yeah.
DBS has a lot of Christmas stuff going on. I
Yeah.
think that was so cute just to have like a little holiday, festive kind of thing at DBS now that we're all on campus and see the common room decorated. And
It's cool.
see all of us
Yeah.
having a good time, getting a boat.
I remember when I was in first year, we did we had a few events on in college, but one of the guys wore a Santa suit.
No way.
They like the common room was decked out with like Christmas trees, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Did Adam paint his beard?
Probably
Spray paint.
spray painted
Yeah,
it red and
exactly.
white like.
Spray painted white.
But yeah, no, it was good, and it's mad being actually on the student union now.
Yeah.
Like it's such a weird.
It's weird being on the other side, isn't it?
Yeah, like seeing it from like a student perspective, it's completely different. It's like
Yeah.
you're seeing these people who are like at the top of like who are plastered all over the campus, and they see everyone, and it's like I remember seeing people like that, and I'm like, now it's me, and I'm like, wow.
Why is
Yeah.
my face there?
Why,
Is this a mistake?
why am I on the wall?
You guys sure?
Yeah, you sure meant to be up there.
I mean, I think it's enjoyable seeing a sexy man on there, but
But yeah, no, it's a good. I'm glad I'm on the student union this year. There's so many things planned with regards to events. Like what was it? As of next week, Freshers Week. Jesus,
Gonna be
this is gonna be a mental week. As of Monday, we have a mystery tour. That's gonna be mental.
And we have free coffee in the common room from the wellbeing team, and you can come and meet us on Monday as well.
Was it
Ooh.
3 to
2 to 3.
2 to 3? Sorry,
Yeah,
2
but
to
we
3.
hang around there a lot, so just come say
You'll
hi.
see us anyway. You'll
Just
see us
drifting.
You'll see us drift around the college.
just any time, like,
Yeah.
just say hello.
And
And
you get free coffee.
free coffee as well.
You might get a free coffee if I'm feeling generous. But
But yeah, this year we have so many things planned for college. Make sure you get your tickets as soon as you can. They're gonna get snapped up so quickly. Trust me. There's so many people that are looking to go to Bundoran, but the tickets got snapped up. But we're possibly having the talks of having another trip, possibly in the reading week of October.
Ooh.
Spooky.
Ooh.
But yeah, that's us today, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll chat to you soon.
See you guys around.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you.